Hello guys, good morning. How are you doing today? Are you ready for the class? Hi Mr. Ruben, that's great.
Yes, thank you. I can participate.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Abraham, are you able to participate? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, teacher.
Okay, excellent. So
I
guys,
am participant, teacher.
perfect. That's amazing. So, we're going to start checking the homework. Do you remember that you had a homework assignment? So, let me share that with you. So, here you have this, the homework. Last class, we studied the first conditional. We're going to check this homework assignment, right? Remember that you're going to have the if clause, the simple present, and in the main clause or the result, you're going to have the simple future, will or want if it is negative, right? So let's check this homework assignment. Here you have number 11, and you have I come early if you want, right? So, first you have here the result or the main conditional. So, in this case, you are going to use the simple future. So, you can say, I will come, and the verb between parentheses, right? I will come early if you want. That is simple present, right? So if you notice here, you have first the main clause or the result, then the if clause. Okay, so I will come early if you want, right? Also, if you want to switch the clauses, you can say, if you want, comma, I will come early, right? You can also do that. 12. They go to the party if they be, that is the verb, invited. So, they will go to the party if they are invited. In that case, you can use the verb be, right? Or because you have here they, right? So they will go to the party if they are invited. 13. She stayed in London if she will stay, right? She will stay in London if she gets a job. Here you need the S, right? Remember, here you have the third person singular. That's why you have to use the S, or you must use that one, right? So, 14. He won't. That is negative one. He won't get a bird job if he doesn't, right? Pass that exam. So here you have the result in the if clause or the condition, right? So 15. I will buy a new dress if I have enough money. I will buy a new dress if I have enough money, right? 16. She will cook dinner if you go, right? If you go to the supermarket. They, that is the 16, they will go on holiday if they have time, right? 18. We will be late if we don't right? Don't forget this. Don't hurry. 19. She will take a taxi if it rains, right? That would be. And 20. I won't go if you don't, right? Don't come. That will be that one. So here you have this. First conditional. If you remember, for example, in the number 10, here you have the if conditional first, and then you have the main clause. If you don't want to go out, comma, I will cook dinner at home. Right? So, no se olviden, jóvenes, que cuando usted comience con la if clause, usted va a necesitar la coma, ¿verdad? Para separar las dos clauses. En la if clause, si hablamos de la first conditional, van a utilizar el presente simple. Y en la main clause o in the result, ¿verdad? Van a utilizar el futuro simple, will or won't, si fuera negativo. Si ustedes inician con el result o the main clause, ¿verdad? En ese caso, no vamos a necesitar coma porque ya tenemos ahí la palabra if en la segunda oración. Pero siempre recuerden, y ahí siempre mantengan el tiempo verbal que están utilizando, ¿verdad? O la estructura. Por ejemplo, si comienzan con el result, recuerden que van a utilizar siempre en el resultado el futuro, simple. Y en la if clause van a utilizar el presente simple, no importa que inicien con una if clause o terminen con la if clause. La estructura siempre se mantiene, ¿verdad? So, I don't know if you have questions about the first conditional. No sé si tienen preguntas sobre la first conditional, guys. No?
No, teacher.
Perfect. So today we're going to start with the second conditional. We have already studied the zero conditional and the first conditional. So now we are going to start with the second conditional. The second conditional, guys. The second conditional uses the simple past after if, then, would, and infinitive. If plus past simple or simple past, comma, then you're going to start with the main clause that will be with would plus the infinitive of the verb. It has two uses. First, we can use it to talk about things in the future that are probably not going to be true. Maybe I'm imagining some dream, for example. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. Entonces, en the second conditional vamos a utilizar en la if clause el pasado simple. Y en la main clause vamos a utilizar would más el verbo en infinitivo. Tenemos dos formas de usar la second conditional. La primera, que podemos utilizarla para hablar de cosas en el futuro que probablemente no van a hacerse realidad o no son verdad. Pueda que usted se lo esté imaginando, pero probablemente no pase. como un sueño, o por ejemplo, aquí tenemos el ejemplo de if I won the lottery, I will buy a big house. Si yo gano la lotería, yo podría comprar una casa grande. Pero ganarse la lotería, usted sabe que, bueno, no sé, quizás de 100 personas, pueda que una sea la ganadora, ¿verdad? Entonces, pueda que nosotros estemos pensando, hablando a futuro, pero es muy probable que eso no suceda, ¿ok? Entonces, si se fijan acá, en the if clause tenemos the if word, the subject, then the verb in simple past, won, right? Complement and the comma, and then we're going to start with the main clause. Subject, would plus by. That is the infinitive, the base form of the verb, and then the complement. If I met the Queen of England, I will say hello, right? But she's dead, right? So that wouldn't be true, okay? So that is another example. Second, we can use it to talk about something in the present, which is impossible because it's not true. Have a look at the example. If I had his number, I would call him. También podemos utilizar la second conditional para hablar algo en el presente que es imposible o que esté pasando porque no es verdadero. Por ejemplo, si yo tuviera el número, yo le llamaría. Como no tengo el número, no es verdad. Entonces, no puede pasar, ¿verdad? That is impossible. Or if I were you, I wouldn't go with that man, right? Si yo fuera tú, yo no podría salir con ese hombre. Entonces, lo utilizamos para hablar en cosas, de cosas en presente, pero que es imposible que esas cosas pasen porque no son reales. If I were, note that with the verb to be we use if plus I, he, she, it plus were. The reason we use were instead of was is because the sentence is in the subjunctive mood. Nosotros hemos aprendido con el pasado del verbo to be, que con I, he, she, and it utilizamos was. I was at home yesterday. She was at home yesterday, right? But when you use the second conditional, you are going to use were. Doesn't matter if you have he or she, that is the third person singular, or I, right? Entonces, no vamos a utilizar was cuando tengamos la second conditional. Entonces, if I were, if she were, if we were, con todos los pronombres o todos los sujetos, nosotros vamos a utilizar el verbo to be en pasado con were, no was, como en cualquier oración simple del pasado con el verbo to be, ¿verdad? Entonces, pay attention to that, guys. If I were not in debt, I would quit my job, right? If you were taller, he'd be accepted into the team. She will still be correcting my grammar if she were still alive. So if you notice here, if I were, if he were, right? If she were, so you don't need to use was, right? In that case. Could can be used instead of would to make the hypothetical present or future more likely. For example, if he trained every day, he could represent his country. If I had a little more money, I could buy a car, right? So, also you can use could instead of would in the main clause, right? So, look in this case, this example. If he trained every day, that is the if clause, so here you need to use the simple past. comma, then subject and could. Or also would. You can use both, right? And both are correct. How do we create the second conditional grammar structure? First of all, if you start with the if clause, you're going to have if plus simple past, comma, don't forget comma there, would, wouldn't, it depends, or could, couldn't also, plus the verb in the base form. For example, if I live in a big city, comma, I would go out more often, right? If subject, simple past, right, of the verb that is lived, that is a regular one. In a big city, that will be the complement, comma, and then you're going to start with the main clause. Subject, would, plus the verb in the base form, go, complement, right? So that would be the structure for that one. If I lived in a big city, comma, I wouldn't need a card. Also, if you have the negative one here, right? If clause, subject, simple past, complement, comma, then the main clause, subject, there you have wouldn't, negative one here, and the verb also in the base form and the comma. If you start with the main clause, first of all, you're going to have would plus the verb, right? Then the word if, you don't need a comma here, right? And the simple past. I would go out more often if I lived in a big city. You can also switch the clauses, right? In this case, you start with the main clause. So, subject, would, verb in the base form, complement, then if word, right? You don't need the comma here. If subject, verb in simple past, complement, right? I wouldn't need a car if I lived in a big city, right? So, that would be the subject, wouldn't, plus the verb in the base form, complement, and the word if. I lived, right? That would be simple past. And we're going to do the first exercise if you don't have questions. So, let me share that first exercise with you. Okay, here I have it. It says, put the verb into the correct tense to make the second condition. Here you have this. Let's do the number one together. If I, here you start with the if clause, right? So if I, what? Here you have the verb to be. If I were you, I would get a new job, right? So if I were you, I would get a new job. Yes? So here you start with the if clause and you have the verb be. Remember that you're going to use where, right? Not was. Then the comma, the main clause, you're going to use would plus the verb in the base form. Okay? So I want you to work on those sentences. You're going to have 3 minutes for you to complete them. And after that, we're going to check them together. Remember to raise your hand if you have questions. Okay? So guys, work. Tienen 3 minutos, completen las oraciones y luego las revisamos juntos. Okay, let's check the answers. Who has the number 2? If he, younger, he traveled more. Which could be the answer, Mr. Abraham?
Is he were, teacher?
Excellent. If he were younger,
He were big?
uh-huh. In this case, he would
Okay.
he would travel.
We will travel more.
Yes, he will travel more, right? So if he were younger, he will travel more. Excellent, Mr. Evan. That's good. Number 3, Miss Jackie. If we
Were
Yeah, that's negative. Weren't. Yes. Friends. I would be.
I will be.
Yes. Remember here you need to use the base form, right, of the verb. Would plus the base form. So I would be angry with you. If we were friends, I would be angry with you, right? That would be. Nice, Miss Jackie. Thank you. Number 4, Hazel. If I have had, yes, enough money, I
will buy.
excellent. I would buy a big house. Nice, Hazel. That would be excellent. Let's see number 5. Who wants to? Let's see. Carla or Gabriela? I don't know if you are listening. Gabi? If she
Weren't.
excellent. If she weren't always so late, she
Would be.
excellent. She would be, right? Promoted. Nice. If she weren't always so late, she will be promoted. Nice. Thank you, Gabby. That's good. 6. If we, Mr. Mario, can you help me with that one? If we
If we were
want, if we want the
wrong,
lottery, we would travel, right? The
Yes.
world. If we won the lottery, we will travel the world. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Mario. 7, Mr. Obran. If you remember, that is the simple past. If
No. If you have
excellent. If you have a better job,
a better job, we will be.
excellent. We will be able to buy a new car. Excellent. Nice. 8, Miss Jackie. If I spoke, nice. If I spoke perfect English, I would have a good job. Perfect. Nice, Miss Jackie. Thank you. Hazel, 9. If we in Mexico, I lived. If we lived in Mexico, I
Will speak.
excellent. I will speak, right? Spanish. Perfect. It's good. Nice. Thank you, Hazel. Gabi, 10. If she passed. That is, we have passed. The exam, she be able to enter the university. Gabi? If she passed, that is the regular one. If she passed the exam, she would be, right? She will be able to enter university. The university, right? So, 11, Mr. Mario. This is different. Look. Here you start with the main clause and then you're going to have the if clause. So, 11 is she would be happier if she if she had more friends. Nice. So here you have the main clause first, then the if clause. Excellent. And the last one, Mr. Abraham, we buy the house. If we
simple past, teacher.
no.
But no.
In this case, look. Here you start with the main clause. That's different.
Okay. We will buy.
We will buy, yes, a house.
If we don't remember, teacher.
This is a regular verb, Mr. Abraham. Decided, right?
Okay, teacher.
So,
thank you.
nice. We will buy the house if we decided to stay here, right? No se les olvide, cuando ustedes comiencen, de hecho no tienen que olvidárseles la estructura, con la main clause ustedes van a utilizar would plus the verb in the base form. Would or could, depende, ¿verdad? Y el verbo en su forma base. Cuando ustedes tengan ya la if clause, que comiencen con la palabra if, en la second conditional ustedes van a tener el pasado simple. Recuerden que podemos invertir las oraciones, tener la main clause primero y luego la if clause, o comenzar con la if clause y luego con la main clause. Entonces no se les olvide qué tiempo verbal van a utilizar, ¿verdad? Okay, so let's do another exercise. This will be match the second conditional sentences halves together. Number 1. If I went to South America, I need to look for the other clause in this case. So, but I started here, or the sentence starts with if. So I need to look for the main clause, right? So, if I went to South America, I would visit Peru, right? So, number 1, that will be letter C. Yes? So you have to match the conditional, right? That will be the if conditional or the main clause, right? And then look for the correct, we can say correct clause there, right? You're going to have 3 minutes again, right? 3 for you to complete those sentences, right? Remember, if you have questions, if you don't know the meaning of any word, just ask me, okay? Raise your hand and ask me. So word, guys. Okay, let's check the answers. What do you think about number 2, Mr. Abraham? Mary would look better. Yes? Mary would look better. Mr. Abraham, are you there? No? Miss Jack? Oh, okay.
Is she more or less make up, teacher?
Oh, so that will be letter H, right?
Yes.
Aha. Mary would look better if she wore less makeup. Okay, that's good. Excellent, Mr. Abraham. Thank you. Number 3, Miss Jackie.
Letter F.
Letter F. We would say time if we have a television. No. No, that is not letter F. What about now letter E? We will save time if we took a taxi, right? So that would be letter E. That's the other part, Miss Jackie. Okay? Nice. 4. Hazel, number 4.
G.
Letter G, yes. If Jean could buy a new car, right, he would get a Porsche. So, let's see, letter G. Nice. Excellent. Gary, number 5. We wouldn't be so bored.
Letter F.
Letter F. Nice. We wouldn't be so bored if we have a television. Nice. That would be letter F. Perfect. Number 6, Mr. Abraham.
They all. Okay, teacher.
Yes. Which could be? They would move to the countryside. You need an if clause there. B. Letter B? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Letter B. Yeah, letter B, right? So they would move to the countryside if they didn't work in the city, right? So that would be that one. Okay. So, Mr. Abraham, that's letter B. Okay. Okay, don't worry. That's letter B, Mr. Abraham. Okay. So 7. Miss Jackie. What about 7?
Letter J.
Jays.
What's your more ground? I.
I will go to the restaurant, yes. If you letter, which letter D, right? If I like Mexican food, that will be that one. Aha. So letter D. I will go to the restaurant with you if I like Mexican food, right? But I guess that person doesn't like that one. Okay, let's see, Mr. Mario. What about number 8?
Number 8, teacher.
Yes.
The word go school living. Letter A.
Excellent. Letter A. So Tom would go scuba diving if he knew how to swim, but I guess he doesn't know, right? So
Yes.
A. Excellent. That's good, Mr. Mario. Hazel, number 9.
Little J.
J. Yes. So if she got new glasses, she will see more clearly. Okay, that would be excellent. And the last one, here you have, the car will look better if you washed it, right? Just do that. So that will be letter I. So here you have the answers, guys. Okay, perfect. So let's do the last exercise for this morning, guys. Here you have, complete the sentences in the second conditional using the verbs from the box in each sentence. Here you have some verbs: go, earn, drink, be, marry, work, sleep, use, give up, take. You're going to use it twice. Find, get, buy, live, and feel. So, read those sentences and choose the correct verb. Also, don't forget the tenses, right? If you have the if clause, you're going to use simple past. Then in the main clause, you're going to use would plus the verb in the base form. Okay? So, you're going to have 5 minutes for you to complete that. Okay? Then we're going to check them together. Okay, guys, let's check the answers. Mr. Mario, number 1. Which could be that one?
Number 1, teacher. If you drink,
In past, drank. Remember,
drunk,
if you drank less coffee, you
sleep,
you would
work,
sleep
sleep,
better at night. Don't forget, in the if clause, you're going to use the simple past, and in the main clause, you're going to use would plus the base form of the verb. So, if you drink less coffee, you will sleep better at night. Excellent, Mr. Mario. Thank you. Miss Jackie, number 2.
I think we will go
Excellent. Would go
to the beach if the weather fail.
fell? No.
Right?
Was. The weather was better. So in this case, we will go to the beach if the weather was better. That would be that one. Nice. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Number 3, Hazel.
I will felt
I would fail harder in my job or work. No, much better. I will work harder in my job if I do you know the meaning of earn? Earn more money. So I will work harder in my job if I earn more money. That would be that one. Okay. Thank you, Hazel. Mr. Abraham, number 4.
I will marry
Excellent. Will marry him.
him,
He
if he bought
bought. Excellent. If he bought me an engagement ring. That's good.
Great.
Excellent. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Abraham. Number 5, Gabi. You to school on time if you home early. Would get to school on time if you left. Don't forget that. If you left home earlier, sorry, that would be that one. Okay, thank you, Gabby. 6, Mr. Mario. If I
Okay. If I
found, remember that is
Wow.
past. If I found a wallet in the street, I
won't leave.
will, I would take, right? I will take it to the police, right? That would be
Okay.
take 2. Nice.
Okay.
Nice, Mr. Mario. 7, Hazel. If you
no teacher.
no? Okay. So here you have if you smoking, right? So you can say if you gave up That is like give up, right? If you gave up smoking, you would feel, right? You will feel better, right? If you gave up smoking, you will feel better. Okay, that would be nice. And the last one, Mr. Abraham.
Okay, teacher.
Hmm?
We will take.
Take?
Take. No. Oh, yes, it's. Help me.
In this case, we will use, that's kind of weird.
Use.
We will
Ah.
use less water if we
Take
took,
with.
if we took shorter showers, right? That will be. We will use, yeah, let's water if you took shorter showers. So guys, I don't know if you have questions about the second conditional. Do you have questions, comments? No? Is everything clear about that?
You say I forgot the past verb, no, not teacher.
You should practice and study those verbs. Remember that you have the regular ones that end in ed and also the irregular verbs. ¿Ok? Recuerden que son dos tipos, los regulares que terminan en ed y los verbos irregulares que cambian su forma ya cuando están en pasado, ¿verdad? También el verbo to be, que es un verbo irregular, también, ¿verdad? Tienen el verbo to be, is, en are sería en presente y pasado was, en were. Entonces, estudien siempre los verbos en pasado, ¿verdad? Los vamos a seguir utilizando y más los van a utilizar en el tercero, perdón, ciclo, ¿verdad? Que ya van a ver otros temas que involucran el uso del pasado, mucho. Así que practice a lot, guys, ¿ok? So, don't forget the rules, the zero conditional you're going to use. Simple present in the if clause and simple present in the main clause. The first conditional you are going to use simple present in the if clause and simple future in the main clause. Second conditional you're going to use simple past in the if clause and you're going to use would plus the infinitive or the base form of the verb in the main clause. Don't forget that, ¿ok? Igual, jóvenes, no se olviden de realizar ya la segunda evaluación. Espero que todos hayan hecho la primera evaluación, ¿verdad? Recuerden que ya estamos en la recta final del ciclo, ya básicamente terminamos. Solo nos falta una evaluación más y terminamos este ciclo. Así que hagan las evaluaciones, háganlas a tiempo, ¿verdad? Estudie para esas evaluaciones para que no tenga una nota muy baja, ¿ok? Si no tienen preguntas, chicos, vamos a terminar hasta acá. Estudien y recuerden, ya está la segunda evaluación en el sitio. Okay, have a nice weekend, guys. Take care a lot and bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Take care, Mr. Mario. See you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Hazel. Take care.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye-bye, Mr. Abraham.